It's been a really exciting week here at BinTwo. We have discovered a range of canned wines. We've picked our new selection for our next case that we're going to be talking about. But most significantly, taking the advice of friends from Wine Twitter, I finally got some professional help with my issues with naked wines.
Mr. Boyne, come in, come in.
Oh, hello, Doctor. Thank you. Thanks for working me into your busy schedule. Oh.
It's lovely to meet you. I've heard many things from Dr. Weinman. You've been having some anger issues with a certain wine company.
It's been difficult, and Dr. Weinman has been, well, he's been so helpful in helping me get control of the rage.
Good, yeah.
It's been 3 days, 4 hours and 25 minutes since my last post about that wine company, and I'm just so proud. Just so proud.
So this is progress.
No, I'm feeling really positive. So I'm looking at what I can draw from the positive things they do and applying it into my own business, and I'm feeling great about things. So we've done a subtle rebrand, and I'm sure it'll be no problem for them. Nude wines.
Nude wines.
Nude wines. I haven't made progress at all, have I?
No. This is very similar to another company I know. I feel like this. You need to purge it from your system.
Do you have any ideas for how we might do this, Doctor?
Yes, I do.
I'm BinTwo. I'm not nude wines. I won't worry about naked wines. I'll just do my thing. Doctor, are these strictly necessary?
Yes it is.
No needy wines! No needy wines! We just do our own thing! We will sell our wines on their own merits! Ah! So, thank you, Doctor. I'm cured, and it leaves me clear to talk about what I'm here to talk about today, which is our brand new case that we're launching for the summer, our Summer Smashes. So it's 6 absolutely stonking wines that are going to carry you through the sunny days to come for just £75. So we're starting off with this absolutely stonking Prosecco from the Frasinelli family. So the vineyard was planted in 1966 by Aldo, and the operation is now run by his children, Roberta and Gianluca, and they farm only 13 hectares. So in the world of wine, not big at all. And this Prosecco I love. Now, I'm going to confess, not a huge Prosecco fan, but I like this. It's a spumante, which means that it's slightly less fizzy, got a bit less pressure, but it also means it's got less residual sugar. So, not too sweet, fresh as a daisy, absolutely refreshing, and just a lovely aperitif. You're going to love it. Next up, we have a rosé. Not this rosé, because the bottle I want to feature hasn't turned up in time for the film, but it's called Coral de Penascal Ethical Rosé, which I know sounds a little bit odd, but the story behind that wine, it's Spanish, it's made from Tempranillo, and it's made by Spain's only female master of wine, and it's made at a winery that is by no means small. It's a big outfit, but it's completely carbon neutral. The grapes are all organic, and they've invested in everything they can do to make it as sustainable as possible, including super lightweight bottles. And for every bottle of the ethical coral rosé that is sold, they make a donation to preserve the coral environment, which is kind of cool, isn't it? And as a bonus, the wine is also delicious. You're going to love it. Next up, from Greece, Methea White. Methea means with a view, which is the view from the vineyard where this is made. It's made by a lovely guy called Costas. His family has been making wine in that area since the late 1800s. They only own 100 acres of their own land, and the grapes that he used to make this wine come from that land. Don't be put off by the fact that it's from Greece and it might be a bit unfamiliar. Don't be put off by the fact that you might not have heard of the grape varieties. I hadn't. I'm reading about label. It's Adani and Monemvasia. Focus on the fact that this is just really lovely and versatile and fragrant, and it's got bags of fruit, it's dry, and it's going to be lovely just drinking in the sun, but it'd be great with salad, fish. You're going to love it. It's your versatile summer wine. Next up, from Portugal, Alvarino Vina Verde. It's made by Nuno and Antonio, and we've had this on by the glass at BinTwo before, and people love it. So it is crisp and it's lively and it's absolutely mouth-wateringly refreshing, and it's a sort of wine that it just disappears and you don't know what happened to it, and it's because you drunk it, and you drunk it really quickly because it's delicious and it's thirst quenching, and it's a wine for laughs and fun with your friends in the summer. You'll love it. Next up, the first of our reds, a Rioja. And if you bought our previous case, you'll think, does Mike lack any imagination at all? Is he really featuring this wine again? Yes, I am. And the reason I am is because it's just such a lovely little summer red wine. It's a great example of Rioja, but a fresh style, not used any oak. And it's made, the vineyard's owned by a guy called Victor. The wine's made by a guy called Borja. Again, by no means is it a small operation, but completely organic, a really fresh approach to winemaking. And this is the kind of wine that you've got a few friends around in the garden, you fired up the barbecue. This is going to be the kind of wine that you'll just merrily drink in the sun while you're waiting for your land states to cook. You will love it. Finally, the grand finale, our last red, Coderone Vieille, made by the Latour family, and it is just glorious. So Vieille means old vines. It's made from fruit from vines that are over 80 years old, and it just brings a delicious richness and intensity to the wine, but it's still fresh, so it's kind of like cherries and raspberries, and then these sort of silky tannins that just wash over your tongue. It's like velvet, and I know I'm coming across a little bit wine knobby about it, but it's glorious. So if you take yourself back to the barbecue, you've smashed your way through the Rioja, your lamb is ready on the barbecue, this wine is going to absolutely sing with it, and you're going to write me a thank you letter, and you're going to say thank you for bringing this wine into our lives, Mike. It's a great case, £75, and I think you'll love it. So there we have it, 6 absolutely stonking summer wines for the reduced price of £75. You're going to love them. Absolutely no marketing nonsense, it's just the naked truth. You're enjoying this a bit too much.
Mr. Boyne! One more time.
Okay. Doctor, are these strictly necessary?
Yes, yes it is. Get to the chopper!
You've also just said the punchline.